If your business constantly feels like you're pushing a boulder up a hill, I want to ask you a very serious question. Are you running the race that God marked out for you, or are you exhausting yourself trying to run someone else's? So many faith-led entrepreneurs are dealing with burnout because they are operating out of fear, ego, or the pressure to keep up with the world. But success pursued from fear, ego, image, control, or self-sufficiency often destroys peace. Today, we're diving into Hebrews 12, which was written to believers facing immense pressure and opposition. This chapter is the ultimate blueprint for endurance and staying aligned with God's purpose. Because here's the truth. Obedience may not always feel easy immediately, but alignment with God often feels like flow instead of brute force. Hebrews 12:1 tells us that we are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, so we need to throw off everything that hinders us and the sin that so easily entangles. That cloud of witnesses is our abundance of proof that God keeps his promises. It's God's track record that we see in our own lives as well as in the lives of others. The instruction is clear. Throw off the distractions and the unnecessary weight. Then run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Notice the text doesn't say run the race that everybody else is running. Comparison is a massive distraction from obedience. When you fixate on someone else's platform or timeline, you forget your own assignment. Faithfulness isn't about getting identical outcomes to the entrepreneur next to you. Faithfulness is about obedience to the race that God specifically gave you. And when we hit a wall or face resistance, our first instinct is often to panic and think, I must have missed God. I must be off track. I don't know if God is with me anymore. But Hebrews 12:2-3 tells us to fix our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. Jesus experienced massive opposition, misunderstanding, and even rejection while walking perfectly in God's will. So I want you to know that opposition alone is not evidence that you're off course. In fact, verse 11 reminds us that God disciplines the ones he loves. In Greek, the word for discipline is paideia, which means training, instruction, and development. God is not acting as a judge punishing you. He's acting as a father, a loving father, developing you. And so remember, hard seasons, while often they feel confusing and uncomfortable, God uses that pressure to strengthen our character and refine our motives. So you have to ask yourself, what is God developing in me through this difficulty? And Hebrews 12:14 commands us to take every effort to live in peace with everyone and to be holy. And holiness isn't about perfect behavior or appearing spiritually impressive. Holiness means belonging to God and increasingly living in alignment with him. It means to be set apart for his will and for his purpose. It's about being devoted to him. It's about peace horizontally with the people that we interact with and holiness vertically with God. And finally, the chapter gives us a stark warning about Esau, who traded his valuable long-term inheritance for a single immediate meal. As entrepreneurs, we make modern versions of Esau's trade all the time. Are you sacrificing peace for status? Are you sacrificing your family for achievement? Are you sacrificing your obedience to God for a quick check? Hebrews 12:16 reminds us that we shouldn't trade eternal things for temporary riches or earthly glory. The goal of Hebrews 12 is not just try harder, perform better, do more. The invitation is to stay focused, stay faithful, and stay aligned. Take a moment to reflect. What temporary thing are you currently tempted to trade for something eternal? And what weight do you need to throw off today to run your race? If you are a faith-led entrepreneur who wants to build a business that truly honors God without sacrificing your peace, comment Faith First below to learn more about the Faith First Founders community. We'd love to help you stay steadfast on your journey. And don't forget to like and subscribe so this message can reach more people. And I'll see you in the next video.